Hey guys, it's Deadly Crescent and welcome back to Lost Dimension. So last time we figured out who the traitor was and I did a little, I guess, leveling up. Show got 2 levels and then they got 1 level. They're almost close to another level, but I was like, you know what, let's just record. We gotta go to the Judgment room and do all that stuff. So what was I going? Was I doing? I think I wanted... I don't know what I wanted, but I don't know. I keep like mixing up what I want to actually get, so we're gonna head to the Judgment room, and if we have time, see if we can do a mission once we go up a floor, shall we? If we do, that is. So let's begin. There's no going back after this point, so we've done all the missions here on this floor. So let's go ahead. I need to get my blanket again real quick. It is kind of cold in my room at the moment, so I could really use it. So let's see what this Judgment room has in store for us.
This is... I'm impressed you made it so far. I suppose a round of applause is in order.
How about a round of go screw yourself, you dumbass? Now drop the act and fight us!
You make us risk our lives while you watch us from high above. You have quite the twisted mind.
Cowardly maggot. Why don't you join us face to face?
Well, if we're in this chamber again, that can only mean one thing. Time to whittle away our comrades once again.
You're having us do that again? I don't want to kill any more teammates.
But we don't know who the traitor is. And you expect us to kill them? Do we have a choice in the matter?
What benefit do you gain from doing any of this? Do you actually enjoy all this, the end?
There it goes again. He glares at me with such hatred in his eyes.
You all have a choice before you. But it's not the choice of whether or not to kill. It's the choice of whom to kill, or whom to be killed by.
No, I won't accept that.
Oops, I just moved my mic cable on accident. Sorry. It's kind of like right there. Yeah, I'm not going wireless, but you know, these mistakes happen often. I hit it all the time.
We all managed to get this far by working together. Can't we work together to overcome this too?
I think we can assume the only way upward is for us to vote again. We can't just sit here, so there's really no alternative. We need to keep climbing. However sickening this whole affair may be.
Quit jerking us around! What the hell do you want from us? If all you want is a fight, then bring it on! Fair and square! Stand your ground, not this bullshit!
You know, maybe this is just what he wants. He might be one of those sadistic freaks that enjoys watching people suffer.
So there's really no other way, huh? We need to go through with it?
No hard feelings, mates. I won't hold a grudge either.
Sorry, but I have no intention of stopping here. I will reach the top floor and kill the end. In order to accomplish that, I'm prepared to make any sacrifice and accept any sins I must commit.
Why does it have to come to this?
So we need to do this again.
I like how they all need confirmation. The answer's like, it's fine, you know. Alright, we get 2 votes, guys, and we all know who it is, so you can see who else has 2 votes, Mana and Sujiro, so I'm afraid that both my votes are going to Nagi, as much as I don't like this. Okay, let's proceed with this point, or this vote. I'm sorry, Nagi, forgive me. I'm so sorry, we just have to see if everybody else votes for her, or if they vote for someone else. So, I tried my best, but you never know.
So the time has finally come. As I expected, deceiving everyone wasn't a task meant for me. You guys made the right call. The one in the wrong is me. Nevertheless, I do not regret my actions, because they were chosen with my own righteousness in mind. I may die as a villain in all of your eyes, but this is the life I chose.
Nagi, why you gotta be this way? I'll like talk about this a little bit after this whole scene. Looks like Himeno got 1 vote, and then everyone else voted Nagi. Yeah, the whole purpose of me leveling up was to try and get people off Himeno, because everybody was like, hey, let's go for Himeno. And eventually, it was like 6 Nagi, 5 Himeno, and I couldn't deal with that because like you never know, someone might change theirs. So, I mean, it didn't count for my votes, but just to be on the clear side, I wanted to make sure that Nagi had pretty much 100% people voting for her, or at least there was a greater difference between her and Himeno, so... Nagi...
We did it again. How much longer do we have to keep doing this?
We're murdering people. Their blood's on our hands. Even if we save the world, can we really say we're doing the right thing?
A few minutes ago, we were allies, fighting side by side. Enter this room, and we turn on each other. It's a pretty twisted system he's thought up.
Don't worry. Your death will not be in vain. Though that's a hollow sentiment in this current situation.
Even if it's to save the world, I doubt we can go to heaven after all this. We've stained our hands in far too much blood to be honored as heroes.
Man, I've had it up to here with this crap. We might actually save the world, but I'll never be able to sleep at night again.
Such a pain in the ass. How much longer are you gonna make us do this?
Congratulations. You have all earned the right to continue onward now.
Damn you.
If you feel such hatred, then continue your climb upward. Continue to select without being selected. I'll be waiting for you above.
We're coming. Just you wait. We will survive. And we will definitely kill you.
Just gotta wait for the stairs to pop up. Here we go, we have reached the 3rd floor, mechanical section.
We've managed to climb up again.
By sacrificing the lives of others.
Oh, don't remind us of that. I'm trying hard to get it out of my head.
I don't think that needs to be said, Himeno.
Himeno, everyone already understands this. You don't have to say things like that.
Because not putting it into words will help us forget? If that's the case, the way you think desecrates the memory of those who have lost their lives. Just because you've forgotten about it doesn't change the fact that they're dead now.
We understand that very well, but still...
So we need to remember that we're the ones who killed them. Is that what you're getting at, Himeno? You're a strict one, but I suppose that's how you show your kindness.
Since we're the ones who pulled the trigger, maybe we don't have a right to forget. It's something we're supposed to remember. It might just be fitting that people shouldn't be allowed to forget their sins.
You're so strong, Himeno. It's almost too much for me to handle. I just want to forget all about it, but I don't think any of us will forget what we've done.
Himeno, I understand what you're saying. I have no intention of forgetting about the lives we've sacrificed. That's why I continue to climb.
Because they were sacrificed. That's a rather skewed way of looking at things. There There isn't a single thing that the living can do for the dead.
Whoa, can't believe you said that. What about visiting loved ones' graves and stuff?
Perhaps I have a more clinical approach on these matters, but I agree with Himeno's opinion.
However much people pray, their message will never reach those who have died. Memorial services are held only to comfort those who are left behind, nothing more.
So you're saying that doing something for those who died is merely for our own gratification?
We constantly obey the living world and follow our own desires. So don't force your reasons to move forward onto others. We need to move forward by our own accord.
Alright, we have new equipment, which we'll totally be checking out. Let's do that first. Yep. As I said, I will be getting at least everyone some new equipment. So, well, hair in my mouth. Equipped, so, how much money do we have? We have a decent amount of money. I think we're good on, like, items and such. I wish there was something to... I kind of want to get one of these for mana, but I also should upgrade these. So we're going to be spending lots of money here today. But I don't think I'm going to go for these. Well, I guess like the biggest weapon here. So I'm going to buy 2 of these guys here. I really don't want to spend that much because I'm going to be buying like gadgets and such as well. To up their defense and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to leave the bigger ones for later. Oh, I never even got him that, so you're getting that one. I guess, all 3 of you guys are getting this one. You'll go ahead and get... I thought I upgraded his, but I guess I didn't. You'll get Assault Breaker, and these are just swords. Which I mean, I see why they have it in there, but if he's the default one, I don't see why they add more swords. Oh yeah, so I did want to talk about it. So, I'm kind of like, it's one thing that I don't like is that what you saw Nagi, she said her spiel and that kind of stuff, but she doesn't say what she was planning to do being a traitor or what she has done. She's just like, you picked the right choice, congrats, okay? I don't go back on what I was doing and that kind of stuff. But you don't know what she did, like, you don't know. I'm just buying a lot of these, by the way. I'm not paying that much attention to them, but I am just buying a lot of these. So it does really suck. It's just kind of like, okay, I guess she's the traitor, congratulations. It's kind of... But there's no reason why she was the traitor, you know? Like... Oh god, what? George, he kind of had a reason. He was super freaked out, and he knew that, you know, they couldn't go through with it without killing somebody, so he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go after Yoko, and that kind of stuff. But... Nagi is just like, hey, and and in my first playthrough, I had Toya. He was my second traitor, you know, and he was just like, congrats, he figured me out. He showed even less remorse than Nagi did, but he showed even less of a reason to, you know, have done whatever the hell he did. So I think they could have done a bit better. I know this is a Vita port game. I understand the company's not that large, and you know, but they should have like at least said like, oh, I did this. You guys didn't realize it, but I did this, or I was planning to do this. Like just a few more lines, even if they weren't voiced or something like that, you know. I'm really not paying attention to what I'm buying, by the way. If you're if you're curious, I am not paying the slightest attention. Oh, there's still more shit. I want to get rid of that. So it is a bit disappointing. On my regular playthrough, like my very first playthrough, I did get to this floor, and I did figure out who the traitor was for this floor. So, but now that I've confirmed that it is officially random, and George is just like the standard first one to die, I don't really have to worry about that. I doubt it's going to be the same person, because what I noticed in my first playthrough was the same amount of people kind of had, like they kind of had voices on all the levels. Well, not really the first level, you know, but on both the 2 levels, they were all kind of suspicious, and then it just kind of flip-flopped. But I won't mention who is the traitor on my first one. There's no Monagi. I'm so upset. Let's go talk to Yoko. You're here again? What is it? There's nothing else to talk about. Oh, I just realized these are all the long conversations. They're not the short one. They're the long one. Oh, this is gonna hurt my voice. That's not true.
I see.
How pushy. Surprisingly so. I don't know why, but in her conversations, she's a lot more of a cold... Like, she's just more cold to you than in cutscenes. Like, she's like, oh, we're all best friends, and then she's like, I don't want to fucking talk to you. Go away. Well, then what do you want to talk about? Should we just... oh, God. Should we just share each other's hobbies or talents, like how they do in marriage interviews? Your talent is singing. What? No, it's not. I don't have a knack for singing. Even if I did, my gift would interfere with it. What's a knack for singing? Is it something where you can just string together a few words and call it a day? A knack is a knack, like musical rhythm, a singing in tune, and the ability to sing without misinterpreting the lyrics. And the skills to properly use the power of expression. Also, I'm sure the chance to debut is higher with a cute face and big boobs. Yeah, you kind of got yourself there. I mean, she's got a cute face. Yoko does, so, but... I mean, they don't really look for that in singing, but it probably helps. I wouldn't know personally. I'm not a singer, but it probably helps. And I mean, like, there's crazy singers out there, so I don't think it's all everybody looks for. So...
And?
Looks aside, is your singing so hopeless that you'd repay someone's kindness with resentment? That kind of pisses me off. What's with you talking like that? It's like you're picking on me. See what I mean? She's like so nice to everybody in cutscenes, and then when we talk to her, she's like, you know what? I'm actually like Zenji. You can just go fuck off. Then would you let me hear your singing? Is that something you should say in this situation? You want to be a singer, but you won't even respond to an audience request? Dots. Alright, I'll sing, but in exchange, you better listen intently. I hope this won't get copyrighted. I mean, even so, that sounds nothing like her actual voice actor, but you know, that was... What do you think? Were you touched?
No.
It wasn't bad, but... I'm not gonna say it lacks sex appeal. It wasn't filled with passion.
I see.
I knew it, so you do understand. Singing's so difficult, you know. It's what I want to convey the most, but it just doesn't come out right. You could also, you know, have your singing be the same voice actor as your actual one, but whatever. I don't know if that voice actor can sing. I don't recall if Leia ever did in Tales of Exilia, but I don't know. They can always auto-tune that or adjust it, but you know, it was definitely not her voice. I wonder why. Do I just suck terribly at it?
But
in terms of technical skill, I don't think that you're lacking much compared to a pro. You don't agree? You lie. If I had any skill, why doesn't it touch the heart? I'm flattered, but I don't want to hear empty compliments from you.
No.
They aren't empty. Your singing is great, it's just... It feels like you're not there in person. Like I'm not there? Yeah, I mean like... It's like when you dance kind of thing. You have to really be feeling it, otherwise people are like... They just want to be out of here. They're just dancing to dance. Who do we want to talk to next? I mean, I didn't get a chance to really befriend Toya past this point, so I'm going to be really excited to do that and see what he has to say being on the 3rd level now, because again, he died for me my first playthrough, so I didn't get the chance.
Hey.
Hey, looking to kill some time with me again? And if you're wondering how Nagi is, she gets really close with you, I guess. Like, you become, like, best buddies if you're actually talking to her a lot and making her happy, I guess. But she confides in you a lot. Oh, my phone is ringing. I need to get that. And I'm back. That was my mom, so I needed to get that. I'd really appreciate that. It seems that I'm well liked. Not a bad feeling. I like talking with talented individuals. We get along well. Tell you what, I'll tag along as far as you want me. Let's just leave, Toya. You and me. Together forever. Let's go. I wonder how much longer this tension in the air is going to last. Certainly not until we've found the end, but there's no telling when that'll be. True. You guys can't see the map like I can. It's almost unfair, isn't it? We have to march onward without a clear sense of our victory. Well, I don't know about the others, but I for one feel optimistic about the outcome. What do you mean? Is it because you're one of N's people? I'm not gonna say that. This must be exceedingly stressful on everybody, but I'm coping just fine, I think.
Or rather...
Things make so much more sense in this place. I enjoy the sense of equality here. Equality? In the outside world, my upbringing puts me on a whole new tier above you all, but none of that matters here. Out there, even you wouldn't be in a position where you could interact with me. What? Is that sarcasm? No. I wasn't intending it to be rude. It just makes me happy that finally someone like you is able to approach me like a normal person. And it's all thanks to this place. And that's why I'm not at all bitter about being here.
What?
You do realize the fate of the world is at stake, right? That doesn't bother you?
No.
If I was more tense, would that help me do my job better? Nope, not at all. The important thing is to stay relaxed. So I'll continue the way I am, and you can stay the way you are. Please treat me as your equal, as best you can. And if that means you think I'm the traitor, feel free to erase me. How can you say that?
No.
It's the way things are here. Keeping me around just because we're friendly isn't fair.
It's just...
I'd like you to keep looking at me as equals until we finish things up. Equality, huh? He seems like he's having fun here just because he's equal. I did not know that about him. I mean, like, he had a different kind of tone to his voice, but I did not know that he was more of a fancy upbringing. I am going to have to end this episode off here, guys. I wanted to do a bit more talking, but I am being requested once my mom gets home in a few minutes, so I have to kind of stop recording now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!